So my sister-in-law called a couple weeks ago, and she said, "You guys want some meatloaf for your dinner tonight?" Well, yeah. She doesn't live very far away, so Johnny drove over and got the meatloaf, and oh, it was really good. A couple days later, I called her to get the recipe. Good thing I didn't look at the recipe before I would made it all by myself, because I never would have made it. It's amazing. It's really, really good. So she gave me the recipe, and of course I am Judy the sodium attacker. Went into my low sodium mode, and it's really good. But first thing we need is a medium zucchini. That's great. And then we're gonna squish out the water in a paper towel. We have 2 pounds of 93% lean ground beef. It's gonna be good. Would you ever have thought to put zucchini on a meatloaf? No. No. Okay, folks, we got the zucchini. Water squished out of it in the bowl with the 2 pounds of lean ground beef. Then we have 2 eggs. We're just going to put everything in. I'm going to show you. 2 eggs. 140 milligrams of sodium. Okay. 2 teaspoons of freshly minced garlic. And today my internet says it doesn't have any sodium. 1 teaspoon of thyme and a half a teaspoon of red peppers. Has got 0.25 milligrams of sodium. This goes in 1 teaspoon of balsamic vinegar. No sodium. Half a cup old-fashioned oatmeal, and I smacked it down a little bit. I don't know why. You don't have to do it. Half a cup goes in. And a half of a red, a green, and a yellow bell pepper, seeded and chopped, and sauteed in a tablespoon of canola oil. No sodium. Now, because they're soft, these are just going to mush right into the meat. We're adding them. In they go. In they go. Okay, and because I like it in there, a squirt or 2 squirts of ketchup. No salt added. Squirt. Squirt. Okay. Now, over here we've got half a cup of the no salt added ketchup with a little bit of brown sugar in it. Set it aside because we're going to crush that on the meatloaf when we get done. The oven is preheated to 420 degrees. We have a baking sheet with the rim on it and parchment paper. When we get our meatloaf done, we're going to form it on here. Smack it down. It's probably going to be about 1.5 inches tall. And we're going to bake it or an hour and a half to an hour and 45 minutes till it gets done. It might take a little bit longer if you don't smack it down so much, because we want our meatloaf to get done. Aha, get your hands in here. Mix it around, and it's really going to be good. I just couldn't believe what was in this. Just could not believe it. And it just was really, really good. The ketchup, no salt added, Heinz, is a great flavor. It used to have on there that for a tablespoon was 5 milligrams of sodium. But federal guidelines say that if a product has less than 5 milligrams of sodium per serving, it can be labeled 0. So they've done something, and probably, I'm guessing, that there's 4.9999 milligrams of sodium in 1 tablespoon, but it is below 5, so now they can call it 0. The whole meatloaf, counting what goes on the top of it, everything we're doing here is 686.25 milligrams of sodium. That's a lot of food for that much. We have to have food. So our meatloaf is now ready to form on our parchment paper. And then we'll bake it. So I'm going to do it. Then I'll show you what it looks like. Please subscribe to my channel. Every Friday, you'll get a brand new low sodium video that will help you to keep that sodium low. All right, our meatloaf is ready for the oven. You have to make sure that your pan has edges that are high enough that when this cooks, the grease doesn't come over and get in your oven. You want it to cover the whole thing. So this is going to go in my oven. And folks, it's a great meatloaf. What a surprise to have this in here. I have a little bit more of the ketchup mixture I can put on later if I need to. Going in my oven. End product coming up in, about an hour and a half. Oh, I just had another bite. This meatloaf is so good. You have no clue what's in it. You can't taste the zucchini, you can't see it. You can't taste the peppers, you can't see them. Nothing. It's nice and brown with ketchup, a little bit brown spots. My daughter is coming over to get some meatloaf. It's really good. I'm just thinking if you smacked it down thinner than what mine is, you might want to start checking it in about an hour. This one took an hour and a half, but we don't know. If you pat it way down, it might not do it. So, folks, enjoy your surprise meatloaf because it's good.